Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Hello, world. I'm coming on this morning to encourage somebody. As long as you got breath, as long as you got life, it ain't never too late. It's never too late. Um, you might be in a mess. Take that mess and turn that mess into a message. Um, it's hard to tell someone something if you have never been there before. I've been in America for 21 years. It's been long, it's been hard, it's been tedious. And in my time on this earth, there's very few people I can depend on. I say really depend on. My mom and my wife. Very few. Now and then, I'm not saying that folks won't, if it's not a inconvenience, wouldn't. But I don't lean or rely on no man. My source is God. And I want to be pretty frank. There's people want a lot out of life, but they want to put very little in life. They want to put very little effort, whatever that is. If you're not diligent, if you don't give the time where it is due, you can talk all the talk you want. You're not going to amount to much. You're not really going nowhere. And you can born into poverty, born with a disadvantage, and you can take what some people might deem as a disadvantage and turn that into an advantage. I have, folks like to tell you about their success, but they don't like to tell you about their failures. Well, I'm very transparent. I've been divorced several times, and I know, the times that I've been divorced. The people that know me, they probably saying, "Man, he ain't gonna never get it right." Probably taught the worst. But one thing about this brother, I never gave up, because for me, after God put Adam in the garden, He put Adam in the garden, and Adam did everything that he was supposed to do. Named animals. God told him to reign, to rule, to have dominion. And after Adam did what he's supposed to have done in doing it, and God looked at Adam and said, "Adam, you're not supposed to be alone, so I'm going to create for you a helpmeet." So the reason for woman existing is because God said it ain't good for man to be alone. So God created the woman for the man, not the man for the woman. And, out of all the marriages that I've been in the past, and everyone that I've known in the past, and none of them can't even come close to the wife that I chose, that God has blessed me with. Not even close. I mean, all the stuff that I've been through and all the other stuff, man, my wife have far surpassed anything I could have ever. She has exceeded my expectations, and that is hard to do. When I first met my wife, I said, "Man, I was thinking, man, you sound too good to be true." And You know, it's marriage is a beautiful thing. Once you know your purpose in life and you all do it God's way, Yahweh. And in our household, Jesus Christ is Lord. His word is the final authority. Everybody's in their rightful position and place. We're not stepping over each other. I've never been around a person who I can't get enough of them. I can't get enough of my wife. I said there's over 8 billion people in the world. And I say my wife is 1 in a billion. I didn't say a million. Now, and I'm not trying to hype nobody or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do that. But you want to know about a successful marriage and family? When you speak to the spouse about husband and the response, when a woman opened their mouth, you can tell whether it's a woman of wisdom or vice versa. You can tell whether that man doing his taking care of his responsibility and fulfilling his purpose or not. And me as a husband, I don't take my responsibilities lightly. Whatever the manual say, which is the word of God, that's what I live by. And my wife the same way. Life have been so tough and so hard. And the things that the things that I went through in life, I didn't even have time to grieve. I didn't have time to think about stuff. Every time I got knocked down, I just had to pick myself and go back on. Every time I got knocked down, pick myself and go on. You know. There's nothing wrong with failing. We all fail. We all will fail. But what would be wrong with failing if you get knocked down and don't get back up? I don't care what you're going through in life. I don't care what hand you've been dealt with. If you work that hand and work that hand and work that hand, don't let work be a dirty word. Folks don't like to work no more, man. Most folks. Working is not a dirty word. God expects for you to take care of that garden, whatever your garden is. God expects for you to be a good steward. And if you're not a good steward, you're going to lose what you had. God expects of you. And so many people talking, but they're waiting on God, waiting on God, waiting on God. You ain't waiting on God. God is waiting on you. God has already done what he's supposed to do. Man is in time. God is outside of time. We have a time frame to do things in life. You know what I'm saying? When a child is born, when a baby is born, there's a certain period in that baby's life where it's a baby. Then the baby grows and grows and grows and become a kid, and the kid becomes an adolescent, and an adolescent into manhood and moving forward, or woman or whatever. You know, so whatever hand you've been dealt, make the most of it. When someone tell you can't do something, not necessarily say do it to prove them wrong, but if you got Christ in you, you can do all things through Christ, which strengthens you. Be the best possible you. And when someone looking for you to act a certain way, expecting for you to act a certain way, you go the opposite. Especially if it's negative, you go the opposite way. You see trouble down the road, you go the next way. You know what I'm saying? Someone will, know who you are, know your strengths, know your weaknesses. So you don't find yourself in a situation You can't handle whatever, go the other way, man. But in this life, man, life is what you make it. No man can stop you but you. And all of us are flawed beings, but for the grace of God. No matter how well we dress, no matter how well we look or smell, you understand? Most folks put their best foot forward when they're in public. I mean, a lot of these people, people worship and praise and all this good stuff, man. You don't want to see them when they're in public. You don't believe that's the same person. It is the same person, though. All them live in the same house. Jackal and Hyde live in the same house. King and Fool live in the same house. The one who you call is the one going to come out. You understand? I prefer the king to come out. That's what I prefer. But the fool is in me too. If I allow it to come out, I refuse to allow it to come out. Sometimes he gets out. You understand? But I'm grateful for the grace of God and the mercy of God. I'm grateful for my beautiful wife. I'm grateful for my mom. I'm grateful for my brothers and my sisters. I'm just grateful. But I'm grateful, but I'm pretty serious because in 2022, I'm not going to let no time waste my time. I've been deleting people off Facebook every day because I have no time for time wasters. Whatever I do, I put up my own money, man. You know what I'm saying? The businesses that we have, we created them. It's our money. It's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want in life, man, you got to be willing to pay the price. You got to be willing to pay the price. And if you're not willing to pay the price, when you see other people achieve their goals and their dreams, don't be a hater, man, because they just did what you're not willing to do. Everyone have 24 hours in life. When I look out America, man, there's so many ways to become a millionaire in America. Just do what other people ain't willing to do. You could become a millionaire by picking up cans off the streets. You could become a millionaire by going around and cleaning people's trash or whatever. There's so many ways to become millionaires. People got all kind of access to social media, and they rather talk nonsense and act foolish and all this other stuff when they can take social media and even make money off it. You know what I'm saying? So if your life ain't becoming, where do you want to go? What is your plan? You know what I'm saying? He who fails to plan plans to fail. You know what I'm saying? And in the beginning, I had a little business in the Bahamas and stuff like that. Not on this scale, but when I came to America, I didn't know everything. I still don't know everything, but I tried, and I keep on getting better, and I keep on expanding. You know what I'm saying? And so now, teens in a place now where time to start. I was always sending tourists to the Bahamas, but now about to do business in the Bahamas and cups up and some and other countries and stuff like that. If you think a brother is talking just to talk, you lost your mind. Because if you talking and what you talking ain't true, is a lie. And there's a lot of people doing that right now. Some people lie more than fish drink salt water, and people know they lie and still fall them. I'm not falling no liar, man. I'm not doing it. You understand? My integrity means a lot to me. I'm not gonna sell my soul, and I'm not gonna sell my birthright for a meal or a couple of dollars, man. There's too much at stake. But like I said before, man, you can be and do whatever you want to do and be, regardless of the color of your skin, regardless of your sex, regardless of which country you came from. It doesn't matter. You can be broke as a doornail. You know what I'm saying? You can be so broke you can't pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Let that fuel you. You know what I'm saying? To want more and go after it, man. It's going to be at a price. I love you guys. Stay blessed, Ron.